I can ask someone for help, or I can cry. I do whatever works, So we look at that sort of stuff, and it's really helpful, And we look at things like there's emotions that we have that are low intensity emotions, and what are the things that I would do when I'm having a low intensity emotion, and we look at that and compare that to, well, what if I'm having a really high intensity emotion? Like, so little things, simple things. I pat the dog, I get myself a drink, I go for a walk, I go to the bathroom, whatever it is that I do to deal with low or medium levels of sadness, anxiety, anger, frustration, those things are helpful. But then there's times where I'm actually melting down and I just need my own space. That you need a completely different set of strategies for that. So we look at that sort of stuff. Now, a lot of this sort of emotional regulation skills stuff is things that your child may have learned in or covered in Secret Agent Society or in peers. Those courses are just, or in the conversations that they had in peers, or in other courses we've done, or maybe if your child's part of our Minecraft group, Minecraft social groups, then they'll have been talking about these things before. So it's not necessarily new. But what it is doing is it's making it that every new situation your child faces leads to the potential for a real escalation and a real challenge with their emotions. What we're doing is we're making it normal that we have go-to strategies when we have hard days. Okay. The other thing to keep in mind is that sometimes problems that we face are temporary and easy. Like, oh, I forgot my book when I went to school. Versus some problems are actually a lot bigger. Like I don't know, there might be a death in the extended family, or there might be like your best friend has moved away and you have no more friends. Like big problems that are going to be longer term. And emotional regulation is not one simple skill set. Bam, I've got it. It's a whole series of like tools, like you saw Batman's tool belt before. It's a whole series of tools that when you put them together, you can handle things. It's not a one size fits all thing for um, emotional regulation skills. Also, stuff like this is helpful. It's the idea that we practice our emotional regulation skills. We don't have our emotional regulation skills down pat and perfect. That's just not real life. In fact, no no human being has their emotional regulation skills spot on. We're always growing. We're always facing new things. We're also always dealing with like frustration in new environments or disappointment in new environments.